Jumbo, fellow adventurers, another day in paradise and another day on the razor's edge with regard to the U.S. presidential election. What to say that hasn't already been said? Well, I came up with something. So glad you're here. Welcome to another spiritual tune-up. And what I've got for you are 3 steps for moving on, for moving forward. No matter what happens today, no matter what happens in the world at large, there are always some immutable truths that we can start abiding by to live more joyously on planet Earth. So first and foremost of these 3 simple steps, let's all stop over-identifying with political parties. It's gotten to the point where we make out one group to be a hero, the hero group, and the other group to be a villain group. And it's like, wait a minute, it was never supposed to be about parties anyway. It was about the individual. There are no heroes, there are no enemies. It's like we're all in this together. And if you really look at each political party, they're riddled with flaws. I think most of you would agree with me that a utopian approach to government would be a blending of the left and the right and some of the extreme fringe elements so that there could be this harmony and this inclusiveness and everything would kind of play together as a fabric that will hold our society together. So let's turn off talk news. You know, I've got my addictions to talk news and they've made me sicker and sicker this last year. And it's not just the other folks who have talk news. Either side of the spectrum has talk news. It's really opinion news. And they spend hour after hour after hour bemoaning the other party. That's not news. How did that take sway in my life? And I apologize that it has. And I have made a commitment to be aware of what's going on, watch traditional news like from 6:30 to 7, and that's it. Okay, that's it. I don't need everybody else's opinion. It's not about parties. So let's tone down that volume. Number 2, I'll repeat all of these when I'm done. Number 2, let's allow the unfolding. Okay, we're not in the twilight zone. This is not a good world versus an evil world. It's not like we're going to die and never come back and be unsalvageable. It's like the earth, every individual on her, and our civilization as a whole constantly auto-heal. If we allow it, if we don't panic, if we don't think all is lost, don't draw conclusions with your physical senses. Go within. We're still here, aren't we? The plans have been spinning for billions and trillions of years, and we spun them in the beginning. And here we are, lifetime after lifetime, civilization after civilization, learning, growing, loving. It's beautiful. And we will forever, evermore. Don't panic. Don't think that we got to get this right. Oh my God. Yeah, we want to get it right. We all want to get it right. And if we chill out, we're going to see a lot more clearly. 2020, perfect vision. That's what this year's about. We're starting to see things in focus. Let this unfolding happen. Feel your way through the remainder of this year and the remainder of your life. Let this shift into higher energies be one in which you are led by your heart and not so much by logic. It's all happening perfectly. It's right on time. Nostradamus didn't miss a beat, although he focused on the doom and gloom, and so did everyone else. We've made it through the hard part. We're going to be okay. Let it unfold. Let spirit move you. That's all you got to do. And the third step towards moving on from here, do good in your world. Let this be more about the micro, your life, than the macro, the civilization. Because when we're obsessed with the macro, and governments and leaders and what are they doing, we withdraw from our own lives. And we're so obsessed with, them getting it right. What about me and you and the things we can do good right now? So whether it's volunteering, whether it's donating, whether it's just being a good brother, sister, mother, father, son, daughter, look for the opportunities to do good. As 2020 continues to evolve, we're going to have this higher sense, this connection with not only other people, but with the spirit that moves us all. So in our allowing, step 2, we're better going to be able to find what to do in step 3. So very simply, those 3 steps are moving on from here. Stop over-identifying with political parties. Let's chuck the talk news. Number 2, allow the unfolding. All is supremely well. Yes, be motivated by spirit. Yes, do stuff you feel called to do, except panic. And number 3, look for opportunities to do good in a micro level rather than a macro level, which tends to disengage our own involvement. It's going to be okay. Enjoy the rest of the day, the rest of the week. Life is still beautiful. All the best. See you tomorrow. I'm returning to answering questions, so please post your questions about anything, about politics, about 2020, about your relationships below on Facebook and or Instagram today, and they could be my talking points tomorrow. And by the way, in 5 days, my friend Lorna Byrne and I are going to be initiating a 21-day angel adventure. It's like $30 for a 21-day adventure, 21 meditations, 4 workshops. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun, and it's going to help you diversify your awareness and tune into all the wonders that still swirl about you. So check out the link below on Facebook or swipe up on Instagram in my bio, and you'll be led to the 21-day angel adventure. Taliho amigos y amigas. I'll see you mañana. And Barbara, glad you're here. Jen, Vicky, Sue. Slindile, what a pretty name. Judy, and then on Instagram, Tora, Liz, Ursula, Heidi. I wonder if that's the Ursula I know. All right, well, lots of love to all of you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tally ho!